Promote your brand here at Viral Hip Hop News. Hit me, Sam Ant, at dlsmediainc1@gmail.com. dlsmediainc1@gmail.com. Let's go.
Hot off the presses. Grab your exclusive merch at the Viral Hip Hop Shop. Protect your energy at all costs. And you tired of all these self-proclaimed goats? Well, be a goat killer exclusively at the Viral Hip Hop Shop. Link in the description.
What are you starting to see from this? Because we knew that once Cassie came forward, and then the next day that thing they settled it, we knew that it wouldn't be the end. Me and you knew that. I don't know if other people knew. We knew this would just be an avalanche of accusations and almost Bill Cosby-esque at this point. I'm gonna give it to you, Sam, man. How do you feel about what's going on now with Diddy?
Fix is in.
Right.
The fix is in. When we seen this first allegation come down, and we had conversation about it last week, they settled. We knew it wasn't over, right? And now I think it's up to 3 people have came out, and on top of the Bad Boy label, it's coming down. And what happens is, I honestly don't know how far it's going to go. I have my suspicions, and I think that honestly, the way this kind of steam is picking up, if there's enough smoke, that fire will be created, and maybe we'll see something like a Dr. Cosby-esque, where potentially his freedom could be taken away for a certain period of time because of the allegations that are going on, the Harvey Weinsteins and others that are sitting behind bars right now because of accusations just like this.
Right.
And wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Another one.
Another one.
Even if he isn't found guilty, even if the worst case scenario doesn't happen, and I hope it doesn't.
Right.
If he hasn't done it, if he's did it, then it is what it is, right? Because we don't know at the end of the day. But when you look at the court of public opinion and the amount of things that are going to start transpiring because of these accusations, when I say the fix is in, not only do I believe the fix is in when it comes to his career and his freedom, but I think the fix is in when it comes to not only his billionaire status, but his financial status, period. What's your thoughts?
Yeah. And if you guys see me looking down at the computer, I'm trying to monitor the chat at the same time, but I see you out there, right? I think, man, what I'm starting to see, and I was talking about this earlier, we were talking about this earlier, is think about it. Just the second now black billionaire in that month, in that many, amount of time, a year and a half, 2 years, that's been attacked, systematically attacked, in my opinion. Now, I wasn't there, so I don't know, honestly, if any of this happened. All I'm looking at is the play, not the players at this point. The play that's being made over and over. Forget the players, right? Emotionally take the players out. Look at the play that's being made. We've seen this happen over and over again through time for a particular wealthy black men. Now, I could be totally wrong on this, and they could just be creeps, right? These dudes could just be creeps that did stuff, and now the chickens are coming home to roost on these dudes. Or it could be the latter. Like, nah, this is something that's systematically something that they're doing for whatever reason to strip these guys of their wealth, to strip them of their influence, and ultimately strip them of their image and what they mean. And I'm not saying that Diddy has the best, image in the world, and he wasn't like Bill Cosby was, so we can't even, really say that. But ultimately, we see it's another play on another wealthy black man. I mean, how many billionaires do we have in America? And 2 of them, just 2, have been systematically attacked by the system. My spidey sense is telling me it's something deeper. And then you got Diddy, his team coming out saying, look, it's a money grab. Jamie Foxx's people said, look, that never even happened. I don't even know this person. And it's on and on and on and on and on. So that's just my thoughts on it. Again, that's what my hunch is telling me. I don't know, but we're giving our opinion, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're here for. That's what y'all here for. And we thank y'all for being here. We see some people in the building right now. Share the video. If you like what you're hearing, share the video. Keep engaging in the chat. We definitely appreciate you. Now, when I think about the Diddy situation, right? And then because all these situations are isolated. And let's run through a timeline of some of the people that we've seen. Dr. Cosby's been one of the most prominent. We've seen now Diddy's been one of the most prominent. Obviously, R. Kelly has been a prominent one. And there's been countless others, right?
Right.
But one of the ongoing patterns is you see one person, and then there's like a laundry list of others, kind of corroborating a certain story. And my only question would be, if these are isolated incidents, if these men are the serial offenders and predators that you guys are painting them out to be, and they very well could be. Why is it that, and I understand timing is different and people deal with it, women deal with it different.
Yeah,
I'm not saying any of that, right? But what I'm saying is, why is it that once one comes out, there's a funnel and a line of just 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Why doesn't one come out? Why doesn't another, like right at the same time? Is this coincidentally enough we see all of these people?
Right.
That's what makes me go, there's a little more to this situation than meets the eye. Now, did Diddy probably do some things to violate some people? Without question. And I don't know if that's sexually. Let me be perfectly clear. I don't know if that, but has he done some things probably to violate some people? Without question. Have I seen things in this industry where women are taken advantage of, where women are assaulted, where women are forced to do things against their will for the benefit of career? I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. So I'm not saying it does not happen. And I'm not saying that a little bit of this isn't some of the chicken that came to roost. But if they did it with one, right, and they should be found guilty with one, but we corroborate 10, 12, 15 other people in it, what does that turn this into?
Right.
I just turn this person into a serial situation and just takes it to a whole nother level. So it's deep, man. This shit's deep.
I'm gonna do this live. I'm gonna let's deal with this, Sam, man, because we got this guy. I don't know if you can see it up there.
Yeah,
I can see it here.
Yeah.
Your eyes better than mine, right?
Yeah.
Totally hung up on their precious black millionaires. This channel has been an embarrassment on every show they've done on the revelations regarding Diddy. Here's the thing, right? What else do you want us to say? Do you want us to just go with the narrative and say, nah, he's a monster? We weren't there. We don't know. All we can do is take the available information, take our history of dealing with these type of things, our history of seeing this, and go off of that. We said that it possibly could be true. We also said that it could possibly be a damn money grab. So what else? What else do you want us to do? We're not going to be the people who are just going to condemn and say, "Oh, nah, he did it. He did that because he has a history of so-called taking from artists." That has nothing to do with this situation. And I would want, if I was in that situation, media to not just do like some of the mainstream media and says that Diddy are these women. Because look at some of the headlines. Diddy are these women. Without them actually being there, you will want somebody to be objective when dealing with your life. And that's, what we're going to give Diddy, even though we don't know him. He have no stake in what we do. That's what we're going to do, because that's the type of dudes we are. Say, man, how you feel about the comment?
First off, thank you for watching every single Diddy video that we've done regarding the situation. Appreciate your support, my guy. Thank you. So here's the thing, right? Got to get your emotions out of the situation.
Right.
Stop allowing your emotions to run amok and allow you to say things like this, right? Because if you look at our history when it comes to any individual, but Diddy in particular, we've had on his artists talking about how they've been railroaded by him. We've done countless videos questioning some of his business decisions, some of his decisions regarding his publishing. We have never coped for Diddy one bit.
Not once.
We also are real ass men who got mothers, daughters, aunts, prominent women in our family, and don't play with this type shit. We said if he's found guilty, and there's a possibility if he is guilty, we threw that scenario out there.
Right.
But where in media is the other effing side? Where in media do you get to hear, okay, but what if he didn't? Okay, what if this is a money grab? Because we see certain patterns in this situation like we've seen in others. And do you expect us to be a goddamn puppet and think that all of a sudden, okay, yeah, all this is true because this is how the media propagandas it out to be? Come on, dude. Miss me with that. But hey, thanks for the comment, brother.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Do you see any more? I definitely appreciate the comment, right? And that's what we do. We do this thing live. It's nothing to us, right? Revolt, Diddy owns Revolt. They're affiliated with the Breakfast Club. Do you see any collateral damage? I think one of his podcasts said they're not dealing with him. What do you see? Do you see him losing more and more business ventures and opportunities, including maybe the Breakfast Club and Revolt, even though he owns it, kind of severing ties, and people starting to sever ties from Diddy's brand now because it's so detrimental to their brand?
Here's the thing, and here's why this is very dangerous and why I believe he is in danger of losing things that he owns, right? Because we also we understand that in a lot of these million-dollar business situations that they have investors and pieces and places that invest in a company that share and own certain stakes.
Yeah.
So Diddy might have overall ownership of the company, but that overall ownership may be 51, 52%, 60%. And if he has investors in the company and they decide that they don't want to no longer invest in him unless he sells them his stakes, and all of a sudden, oh shit, Diddy no longer owns Revolt. And because of this situation, and they feel the financial ramifications that would come behind it, Diddy is ousted out. Why couldn't that type of situation happen? Now, I don't know. I'm just sitting there talking off the cuff. He may own 100% of Revolt. He might have bought that shit outright.
Even if he did, though, Sam, man, like what you're saying, like, remember Revolt, they got websites, channels, and stuff. Meaning they deal with advertisers.
Exactly.
If advertisers pull out, but yeah, I just want to add that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, if advertisers pull out from that situation, then the company starts looking like the bottom line starts, because that's what makes these companies go. People paying for advertising. That's what make YouTube go, TikTok, Facebook, all that advertisement. So if they say, all right, we don't want to advertise you no more, then what? Then this company goes belly up. We've seen companies worth billions, hundreds of millions of dollars, and next thing you know, they go belly up in 2 or 3 years for whatever reason. So it's not, I'm not saying I want to see this happen, but that's when we had Andrew White on. That's what he was talking about. Diddy was settling that lawsuit fast, whether it was true or not, we don't know, because of the collateral damage that may come with his businesses and his business ventures. And now I think we're starting to see that effect with Macy's, pulling Sean John, even though Sean John is dated, still obviously making money. Diego, the wine and beer company that Diddy was with the Ciroc venture, they don't want him involved in the remaining $15 million budget that's going on with that company. They don't want him being the face of it anymore. So I do see more things. At the end of the day, I think that he won't, and I hope this is not true, right? Be a billionaire. I think the billionaire status, like Kanye, will be stripped from him. You?
Yeah. Let me ask you this, though.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if we've ever talked about this. I know we haven't talked about it in a while.
Right.
I want to talk about the Kim Porter aspect. There was an alleged memoir about to come out from Kim Porter exposing Diddy of a lot, right?
Right.
And then we've obviously heard the rumors, the very mysterious nature of her death, how she passed away. It was just very odd, right?
Right.
Do you think that he had anything to do? And I know this is uncomfortable, right? In respect to the family, they got children. It's a very sensitive topic. I know it's ran around with, but we don't play that over here. But I want to ask you, it's a tough question. Do you think that he had anything to do with that situation? Do you think that that memoir could have motivated him to kind of move in a way? And if you do, then what is your thoughts about this situation? Does it influence your thoughts on this situation?
So she's supposed to come out with a memoir.
Allegedly.
Here's what I'll say about it. I don't know how true that is. So it's really kind of hard to really give, an opinion on it. I don't know. Like, I wasn't around. I don't know what type of character this is. I could say like, oh yeah, maybe she was going to expose some stuff that, would have put this and, would have made him really look like a damn devil or monster. So he took her out. That's what people want me to say. Right. I know that. I get it. People want me to say that, but I don't know. Yeah. That's the part we don't know. We got to be objective. Now, is it possible? Yes, anything's possible. Is it likely? I just don't know. I just don't know, man. But if we found out that she was going to actually do a memoir, maybe she started it, maybe she had a deal to do it, then it would, make me more so believe like, all right, well, maybe, But then again, on the other side, it looked like he loved her. Yeah. It looked like that was the love of his life. Like he still wanted to be with her. Yeah. Now it could be a facade, but I mean, like, I don't know, man. I honestly, I don't know. What do you feel about it?
It's interesting because one side of me goes, listen, this was the mother of his children.
Right.
Why would a human being do this? But then we look at certain situations, and the reality of the situation, unfortunately, is this type of shit does happen. People kill their significant others. People kill their children, right? So sicker things have happened. So we can't put it past anybody how sick somebody is in a mind just because they share children, and we've seen this public affection, public relationship. We have no idea what's going on behind the scenes in somebody's head, right?
Right.
And we've also seen Al B. Shore, who also shares a child with Kim Porter, say some very suspicious things sometimes that make you raise a question like, yo, what do you know, my dog? And the one thing that kind of makes me upset about Al B. Shore, and all respect to him, but he backtracks a lot. Yeah. So he'll say something, he'll talk about it, he'll get a couple reports on the things and start picking up steam. He goes, oh, no, the media steered this a different way. I didn't say that. Bullshit, bro. You basically said that he might have something to do with it. You said it on numerous occasions. In fact, he said something right after this situation came out with Cassie. He said the truth shall come to light or something like that regarding Kim Porter. So he gave more light to the situation.
Right.
So I don't know either, bro. I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm going to pay very close attention to
Absolutely.
things that are going on. Before I pass any type of judgment, I'm going to look at everything, pay very close attention to what's going on. If there was a memoir, I'm going to pay very close attention to that. And there's certain things we're just going to look at because there's a lot of questions that have been raised about Diddy throughout his time, right? And now a lot of those are publicly coming to light where they were out there and maybe he addressed it here or there vaguely in an interview or two. It's publicly being brought to light now. So very interesting times for Diddy, and it's going to be very interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, this look back window is something different. Our brother Andrew Wyatt, Bill Cosby's publicist, great man, predicted it on this show last Friday. So I see a lot of blogs running with it, talking about, this thing. But nah, man. Anyway, look, we're gonna let this thing play out and see what happens. We're not on Diddy's side. None of that. We just want to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. If you listen to our videos, that's what we do. We give people the benefit of the doubt. Once the information comes out that these dudes are scumbags, we'll be the first person to make a video, call them that. But look at the pattern. Look at the Michael Jackson pattern, the R. Kelly pattern, the Diddy, the Bill Cosby. Like all these dudes is creeps. All of them. The biggest creep just happened to be the richest dudes that own Beatles catalogs and trying to buy NBC and billionaires.
Right.
These got to be I don't know, dog. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too naive for this shit.
Yeah, I don't know. And you know what? All we could do is kind of pay attention to what we see. Shout out to Andrew Wyatt, though. That's our brother right there.
Yeah.
We pick up, we text him, we call him. He's right there, man. And shout out because he's very real. And say what you want about him. Say what you want about questioning who he deals with or whatever the case may be. Your opinion of him is your opinion, right? But one thing you cannot deny is he publicly said this on our platform last week.
Right.
Last Saturday live. Go back to that live.
Said it.
He publicly said and laid out a window that they have to get this in before Thanksgiving. And coincidentally enough, right? We see 8 or 9 deep of situations come out right before Thanksgiving. But maybe he's tripping and he's full of shit and he don't know what he's talking about. I don't know, man. Like, you got to pay attention to what people are laying out there for you. But yeah, that is what it is. Shout out to the people, man.
Definitely. And shout out to everybody left a comment. We appreciate you watching us.